Hello guys, it's me Butterfly Spirit 314. So I'm just doing this random live. I just got finished with doing a arm workout where I worked my arms, which include my biceps, triceps, shoulders, and then I was going to do my core workout, but I decided to skip that tonight. And instead, I decided that, well, I didn't really decide. I'd planned to do the core workout. But then I got curious about, could I find any more like um, lifting workouts? And then I found myself looking at a workout as far as legs are concerned, because I'm like, well, it might be nice to find a leg workout. So I ended up doing a leg workout, just impromptu, just kind of doing it. And I just got finished with the leg workout as well. The arm workout, I found that normally when I'm doing the arm workout, I'll get to a point where um, I will want to take a break, but tonight I was able to push through the arm workout, so I didn't take a break, even though my arms were like wanting me to take a break. So I was able to push through it, which I'm very, very, very proud of. So that's good. I did notice some popping, small pops in my left arm a little bit. And then I noticed some popping, of course, in my left like shoulder arm area. Not sure what that's about. Maybe I just have to train my arms a lot more than I normally do, but that's okay. So I don't know why, but my core is sore. Not sure why. I think it has something to do with the leg workout that I did today. So I did a new leg workout. This is my first time ever training legs. With the exception of when I did that really hardcore core workout where I trained my legs without thinking I was doing it. I think it was like the prison squats or something in that core workout, and that was super extreme. That when I trained legs, and after that day after I did that, um, I was really sore. My legs were like super sore, very. I haven't done that workout since, but today I decided to do an exclusively leg workout for a beginner like myself. And I gotta say, the arm workout, yeah, I was feeling the burn after it, um, but it was because I pushed all the way through it and didn't take a break. Leg workout. Leg workout. Um, I found myself having to like get used to the exercises because um, I recognized like one of the exercises, but there was kind of a spin, kind of. Well, I recognized one of them, and then there was another exercise I recognized, but there was kind of a spin put on it, whereas like a totally different move. So that was like totally different. But the leg workout, my goodness, my legs were burning. By the time I got through with the leg workout, um, like literally just a few minutes ago, after I finished the leg workout, I was laying on the floor. My legs were sore, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what the hell did I do by trying to do this leg workout? Okay. I was rethinking the whole idea of the leg workout, let me tell you. Um, I noticed that I felt like my legs, like they're feeling better right now. But yeah, my legs were definitely feeling the burn. So I noticed some soreness like at the top of my legs. So I noticed that. So like when I say the top of my legs, I mean like if I step back. Ah. If I step back, I noticed like some like like it was like some tightness up here and my legs up right up here. Right now in my legs right here, I'm starting to feel like some soreness. So I think what's going to happen in the morning is that when I wake up, what's going to happen is that I'm going to be sore. Okay. Now I'm trying to debate whether or not I want to do my core workout. And I think I probably want to hold off on doing that till tomorrow because I don't know how my legs are going to feel. And so I think I'm just going to kind of hold off on that and see because like I just said, I was literally laying on the floor on my like workout mat and I was just like, what the hell did I just decide to do by doing a leg workout? Okay. um, I was thinking about something before my workout. So, yes, not yesterday, but last Sunday in my pole class, I was talking to somebody like as I was leaving because a new class was coming in as I was leaving, basically. And one of the girls in the class, I've seen her before. She's in the 12 o'clock class. So she told me, she's like, I train every day. I'm like, you work out every day? Seriously? Like, I don't know. She just got determination because for me, yeah, no, I don't work out every day. I'm starting to feel from my arm workout right now. I'm feeling like right here, I'm feeling like some soreness up here, like right here in like my shoulders, like right here. So I'm starting to feel that in my like left shoulder. So I'm starting to feel that. Um, I don't really feel anything right in this shoulder right now. So we'll see what happens. After I work out, I tend to want to give myself a rest. Same thing with like pole dancing. Like after my pole dancing class, I try not to do any kind of working out. Like I try not to do any sort of working out at all. Okay. Um, Now last Sunday, I did do a workout, but it was hours later. So I was told by my teacher that I needed to point my toes, and I wasn't pointing my toes. So I was like, okay, well, I need to get back into my ballet so I can make sure I point my toes because in ballet, we point our toes. So I decided to do a ballet workout, and my body did mine. It was fine. Interestingly enough, it's like my body just kind of picked up in ballet where I left off, you know. And, like anything, I see the value in training both sides of your body. So if you train one side, you got to train the other side. Same thing, like in pole dancing, like when I do different pole moves, I have to do the moves on either side of my body. So I'll do it on one side of my body and then do it on the other side. So train the right side and the left side. Therefore, I'm balanced because in pole, not just pole, but in ballet and other types of dance or sports or whatever. Training both sides of the body is important because it allows you to have more flexibility to be able to do moves on different sides of the body, which makes it look more impressive. There are some people who do pole dance and they will train on how to do moves only on the right side of their body. And then they may not train on the left side. And then when they try to, they do that over the course of years. And then when they try to do something on the left side, they look odd or kind of weird or it looks bad because it's their weaker side. So it's important to kind of balance both sides, if that makes sense. So for those of you who've done like dance or working out, you kind of understand. But for those of you who haven't, you may not know. I didn't know about training both sides before I got into ballet. I had no idea. I didn't know that was a thing. Hell, pole dancing, even though I'd taken some pole dancing classes, I didn't know anything about that. Okay, nothing. So, yeah, and I'm starting to get tired. So I gotta make sure I eat because I'm sure my muscles are going to need some definite nutrition after me training my legs. And Getting into training my legs is important too because I'm starting to get into moves. So I posted some shorts of some of the things I was doing in my pole dancing class, and there's a move called the martini, and the martini is actually the martini. I don't know why my back is itching. The martini itself, it takes a lot of core strength as well as upper body strength to do. And it's where I basically have to hold my legs up in the air, and it's basically I'll like pose in a certain way, essentially. So I was able to do that move, but I realized that I have to make sure I train my legs because I get so sleepy. It's the working out. It's the last bit of energy. It's the working out. It like zapped me of energy. Like I was telling y'all, I was laying on the floor after that leg workout. So, so legs are important for me to train for pole dancing because I'm gonna need to do things like be able to invert, which is basically doing pole moves upside down. And in order to do that, I'm going to need to have leg strength. And that leg strength is going to have to work with my arm strength and core strength. So I'm going to have everything working together. And like you guys probably know if you've been subscribed to me, that I started off by training arms. And then after arms, then getting into, core strength and, bringing those together. Now I'm bringing in legs. So we'll see how it feels like tomorrow. I will see how I'm feeling. And I just want to listen to my body. And that's what I do is listen to it because I feel like that really helps me the most is listening to my body. And if my body says, we're not well enough to do something, then I'll take a break. I'll take a rest and give it a few days and then come back to it. That's the most important thing. For people who like push themselves, might not want to. Might not be the absolute best thing to do. So, yeah, it's the working out. It got to me. Plus, it's like 9, almost like 10 o'clock right now. Like, it's like 15 minutes to 10. So, yeah, it's almost my sleepy time and stuff. Plus, I was anxious as hell today because there was like a thunderstorm and there was like some tornadoes that came through the area to the south of us. Luckily, I was at work, and so I was anxious, but there were people at work with me, so it made things a lot more bearable. And actually, I found out other people have anxiety when it comes to storms too, so that was something I got to pretty much learn. But anyway, legs are important also in pole dancing because not only am I going to have to do pole moves upside down or invert eventually, but I'm also going to have to do things like climb. So I'm going to need the leg strength in order to be able to climb. So, there are people who go into pole dancing and it's not about, you have to be like a bodybuilder or something, or somebody who's like crazy, worked out or whatever to, do pole dancing. Of course not. But the thing is that as time goes on, working out the body can actually help somebody to be stronger and to be able to do pole moves and stuff. I wouldn't say anybody can learn pole in a day and just be able to land it. It all depends on, that person's, it all depends, because some people may learn things faster depending on if they have a background in certain things. They may be able to. I'm not going to say somebody can learn pole in a day though, because it's a technique and muscles that have to be built and things like that in order to be able to do a lot of moves and stuff. And sometimes when I do pole, I don't do things perfectly, and I'm starting to become okay with that because as time goes on, I'm going to get better and better and better and better and stuff. And I'm going to say this. I used to think with pole dancing, like I used to think pole was only for strippers. I used to think pole was for, um, I really used to think it was just basically for girls, at a club or something. Like, I really used to think that. Now I'm just like, you know what? I do pole and hey, it's my thing. So, and also like something I learned about pole dancing too is like a lot of girls who dance at clubs, like on a pole, some of them don't even know how to do actual pole. I mean, some girls know how to shake their ass, but they may not necessarily know how to do like those amazing things on a pole and stuff like that. They may not know how to do that. They could probably do a striptease, but they may not be able to necessarily, be able to do pole tricks. And some of them can. Some of them have learned how to pole dance by going to pole dancing classes and stuff like that. So some of them have. And as far as pole dancing is concerned, some people call it pole fitness. So that's also something that they call it as well. Pole goes by different names depending on who you're talking to. There are some people out there who say, oh my gosh, pole is it's scandalous or whatever. Some people might feel that way. A lot of people in my family, like, they don't know I do pole. They don't have any idea. I told my sister I do pole, but I think she's I don't think she knows how to feel about me doing pole. Like, she's kind of like not sure. But yeah, it's not everybody is accepting of it. Some people are, some people aren't, but I'm not letting it stop me from having a good time and having fun. And for me, pole is a great way to learn how to work out and basically how to just like hang out with other girls and just have fun learning these like cool moves and stuff. Like that's the way it is for me. And I'm just like, this is fun. And I think like, and I know I love pole dancing is because I find myself smiling in class. Like I'll smile and things, and just it's just exciting and fun. Like, and that for me is something that I really, really love. So, and you guys may have something that you really love doing where it causes you to smile and grin and feel happy. Alrighty, guys. So I am super tired here. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about the workouts I did tonight, kind of what I noticed and stuff. Uh, it's time for me to eat and then give me some rest. So thank you guys for watching. And at some point I'll be making another video, but I don't know when, but we'll see. Probably next time I work out or something like that. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Bye.